Good morning, Cambridge Intermediate School. Today is Monday, September 16th. It's 2019 still, and it's day 2 when it comes to specials. Well, I'm here with 3 of our TouchCast kids, second week, so I think we're going to start there. It's a great place to start. So, Addie, we'll start with you. So, your name, your teacher's name, and then what do you most enjoy about like the September months or the fall season?
Hi, my name is Addison. My teacher's name is Mrs. Hike, and I love all the pretty colors of the fall in the fall.
Hi, my name is Emma, and I'm in Mr. Greenfield's class, and my favorite part of it is the pumpkin pie.
Hi, I'm Nolan. I'm in Mrs. Growski's class, and what I like about it is the fall. I like about the trees.
The trees, the colors too. And are you starting to see some of those colors starting to pop out a little bit here and there? We've had some rainy, gloomy weather, so it hasn't been as bright sunshine-wise, but I think we're going to really start to see some trees turning. It's one of my favorite things too, but I told you earlier that I really like, it seems like apple pies are, and I love apple pies, so it seems like apple pies are made more when the fall comes and the apples are ready and you can have your ovens going and not be so hot in your house. So I'm looking forward to a slice of apple pie very soon. So, well, great. Well, on Friday, we had our very first assembly, and we have monthly assemblies at our school, kind of celebrate a lot of different things, get together. And I just want to give a shout out. We had the cheer squad that was here. They did some cheers. The energy was amazing. We got to honor some kids for different things. It was just a great opportunity. I'm looking for more of that as we go forward. It'll look a little different. I know your classroom teachers are talking to you about what the assemblies look like, and Fridays was a little different, but it's a great time to come together as a school. We don't do that very often. About 600 kids strong. It's pretty exciting. So we'll continue to do those each month. And if students have any ideas on how we can make our assemblies better, please let your teachers know, and we'll definitely add those things. Well, this week is also homecoming week. So we talked about homecoming. And then if you can think back, we're going to have some spirit days. So each day of the week is going to have a different theme, so you can do different things. I know one is, I think, Jersey Day that I kind of marked on my calendar. I don't have to wear maybe a tie. I can wear a favorite sports jersey. Of course, Friday is going to be white and blue day. So think about on Friday what you're going to be wearing to show your spirit. And then parents, I know your parents, because it's a lot to remember. We sent home a skyward alert, so your parents are aware of it, and on each day is identified on what it is. I think there's a crazy hair day, which is typically what mine looks like on a normal day. But so sometimes kids will put different things in their hair, make their hair. That's kind of me too, right? And then I take all morning to try to make it uncrazy. So now we have a crazy hair day, so I can just let it go, jump out of bed, come right into school. Hopefully I'll take my pajamas off. That would be strange thoughts if I didn't, right? All right, so look forward to that. Homecoming is amazing. It's an exciting time. Although a lot of times we think about the football game, but there's all kinds of things. There's cross country. I think there's tennis going on. I think I don't know if it's girls or boys, but one of them have, I think, swimming in the fall. So it's just a great activity, or a great time at the high school for sure. We're trying to give a little bit of that back down into our school too. So everybody look forward to that, and hopefully we can bring some Blue Jacket spirit to our school this week more than ever. So we also, in connection with that, there's also a T-shirt. They're going to be selling homecoming T-shirts, and again, your parents were notified about that. So if anybody's interested in purchasing a homecoming T-shirt, there's going to be a couple days in our lunchroom at our lunchtime where you can bring the money in and give it to the high school kids, and then exchange it for a shirt. So no, you don't have to, of course, but if you want to take part in that, that's an option too. Well, last time we talked about attendance, and I talked about the ABCs of learning, right? And we said A stands for attendance. So if we're at school and where we're supposed to be, we have a better chance of learning. Do you guys agree with that? Yeah. Has anybody here missed the day of school? You all have perfect attendance so far? Yeah. So you would be like the poster kids for a perfect attendance so far. So, and then we said we had this, and we haven't figured out a name yet. I think Mr. Peterson's maybe going to have maybe a name contest, but we have that nice big bear that we showed last time, and that's our attendance bear. And we said the class that had the best attendance for the week was going to have that bear in their classroom. So guess what? We're going to have to share the bear, because we have 2 classrooms that had perfect attendance. Out of all the kids in the room, not one kid was gone at all, not even for a dentist appointment or anything. They were in the room the entire time. So we're going to give a shout out to Mrs. Koenig's class. Congratulations, perfect attendance. And Mrs. Hagemeister's class. So a 5th grade class and a 3rd grade class. We'll figure out how that bear is going to go. And when they look at that bear, they can think about how important it is for them to be at school. And they did a great job. It wasn't just their classes too, though. So we're going to also have this monthly competition. So the quad, the 4 classrooms that have the best percentage for the month are going to get the opportunity to sit where they would like in their 4 tables in the lunchroom. So if you've got a buddy or a friend in one of the other teachers' classrooms, but you can't sit with them on a regular basis because they're in the other class and you sit at your table, we're going to allow you to mix up on that day or maybe multiple days. And so right now, the leading group of classrooms is 3rd grade, and it's Mrs. Koenig's class, Mrs. Hike's class, Mrs. Lind's, and Mrs. Speisman's. So that group of 4 had the best percentage. So each week we're going to talk about that. So again, even if you didn't hear your teacher's names on there, don't give up on your attendance. Come to school, be ready to learn, ready to focus. Obviously, if you're sick and not feeling well, you need to stay home and take care of yourself. Or if you have a family emergency too, but if you're just not feeling perfect that day, still want you to come to school, because when you get here, it's a pretty good place to be. You get to see your friends, and your teachers help you learn, and you get to pick out books and go to specials, and it's a good place. You guys are a great group to work with. I appreciate that. So attendance. All right, the last thing I have on my list is, I got 2 things actually, is the map. You guys all done with your map testing, your NWA testing? You're finished? I know we got a couple kids that are still doing some makeups and stuff. You survived it? Did you feel like it was pretty doable?
Yeah, it was okay.
And you gave it your best?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. And did you get your number score yet, or is that coming later? Did you get to see what your score was?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we're going to take it again in the winter, and hopefully that number goes up and you grow with your learning, and you can be proud of that. As long as you give your best, you should always be proud, right? So thank you for everybody for doing a great job on the map, NWA. If you're still taking it to finish it up, always do your best, and then hopefully by the end of this week we're done with all of that as well. But last thing, normally what we do, we have our granola greatness. So we recognized staff members in our school. Well, we already did a pre-draw and on Wednesday, so the teachers already know who our 3 are. So unfortunately, you guys don't get to draw, but I wanted to make sure we had something in our bulletin. So the 3 staff members are, we had Mrs. Lind was drawn, and she's a 3rd grade teacher. And then we had Miss Braun, and she's one of our special education teachers. And then our 3rd person was a person by the name of Frances, or she goes by Frankie Weber, and she's a custodian, and she works in the early childhood area. And she helped a staff member there that was injured one day after school, and did a great job caring for her. And Mrs. Lind and Mrs. Braun were being recognized because they were they persevere, and they have persistence, and they're just dedicated to students and making them and helping them learn and stay focused. So anyways, Mrs. Lind, Miss Braun, and Miss Weber, we want to thank you for showing granola greatness and making our school a better place. All right, I'm done. Anything to add to that? No? Okay. All right. Well, with that, we'd like to wish you a great day and a wonderful week.
Wonderful.